Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Brandon from Old School Angler, and today we're making birria smoked pork tacos. Now, to start off, you want to get your pork butt. I use mustard as a binder with also my special blend of dry rub, and I put it in the smoker for 10 hours until it reached an internal temperature of 200 degrees. So you also need 4 whole dried peppers. You need 1 bottle of Doritos mango soda, 1 can of chipotle peppers and adobo sauce, 2 fresh mangoes, and you're also going to need 1 fresh pineapple, but also save just a little bit for the end and you'll see later why. We need 4 to 6 fresh green onions, 1 fresh jalapeno de-seeded, and I only use 2 habaneros in my recipe, but if you like it extra spicy, then go nuts. We also need 1/4 bunch of fresh cilantro and 2 limes juiced. Now you want to start off and go ahead and get your peppers hydrated. While those are going in the pot, I got all my mise en place together. I got my fruit and my cilantro and my limes juiced and everything on the blender, and went ahead and poured that soda in there. Once you got all your ingredients in there, you want to blend it up and you want to get it to a nice smooth consistency and make sure you get all the chunks out. I also would like to mention that this recipe can be made if you don't have a smoker. You're just going to place your raw pork butt into your Instapot, and you're going to cook it on high pressure cook for 2 hours with the sauce that you just made. All right, so now what we're going to do after this, we're going to remove our pork butt from the Instapot, and you want to place it in a separate bowl. What you're going to do is you're going to get a strainer with a separate bowl, and then you want to strain out that sauce. You want to try to get all that fat and stuff out of there, and so that way you're just left with nothing but flavor. All right, so next up, I got the grill fired up nice and hot. I put my griddle down with some nice oil on there, and I dipped my corn tortillas into that yummy sauce, and I just put them on there. Doing that, you get that nice little crust, your typical taco shell kind of hardness on the outside. I would also like to mention that if you're just doing this inside your kitchen, this can be done inside a cast iron or just a frying pan. My pork right there was just fresh out of the Instapot, so it was already nice and hot, but I wanted to throw it down and just get that extra little sear on there and get that nice little crust that just made it just so delicious. All right, so now that we got that, you're going to get your meat and you're going to portion it out onto your tacos. Depending on how hungry you are, if you're a maniac like I am, I think I just overdid it a little bit with that meat. But hey, to each his own. You're going to get some cheese on top. I just use a little bit of fresh shredded Monterey Jack, but if you want to do maybe some smoked cheddar or some pepper jack, I think that would be amazing. Go ahead and pile that cheese on there. Once you got the cheese to your liking, go ahead and close up that top, and we're going to get that cheese melted. All right, now it's time for the fun part. We got our cheese melted and our tacos ready. We're going to start doing some garnishing. Here I am squeezing on some fresh lime juice. I'm also going to put on some pickled red onions that I had started earlier in the day. That way they got nice and delicious and got that little tang from the vinegar. We're going to put on some freshly sliced avocado. And also, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I saved a little bit of that fresh mango and pineapple for garnish. So there I am, putting on that mango. And we got that fresh diced pineapple, and we're going to top it off with some fresh cilantro. One thing that also went really amazing with these tacos was the Old School Angler brand blueberry habanero sauce, on sale now at oldskoolangler.com. I appreciate everybody's love, everybody's support, and watching these videos, and I can't wait to do more for you guys. There's a lot more coming, and I will see you guys soon on the next one.